Hi boys and girls, welcome back to the Steak and Brush. I'm Christine and it's that time of the month again and I almost completely forgot. It is July 31st as I film this and yeah, I kind of forgot it's the end of the month. I've had a crazy week. My water heater broke, so fun and expensive. I scheduled LASIK surgery, which is very exciting for me. And I got a washer and dryer for free from my mother-in-law. So thanks for that, because that definitely saves since we had the water heater incident. And I had a schedule to get my husband a whole lot of dental work done. So yeah, it's been a crazy week for me, a crazy expensive week, but yeah, it's time for Empties, Favorites, and Fails, and I don't have a lot this month, kind of like last month. I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of, there hasn't been a lot out there that's really been exciting me and wanting, that I've wanted to buy. Older stuff, normally I find it more when I'm browsing in the store, and I'm just not browsing in the store. So yeah, that kind of leaves it where it is. As far as empties, I only have 3. I've also changed up my skincare a bit, so I'm not using as much of it. I've mentioned it before in a video. I had, it wasn't a breakout, but it was like almost like a scaly, like chemical burn or something. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but it didn't look good. And when I was putting skincare on, it didn't feel good. So I think I was just overdoing it with a lot of my actives. So I've really been scaling back, and because I was, throwing everything I could at my face. So thinking that, the more, and everybody says don't do this, but I did it anyway. The more you throw at your face, the faster it'll happen. And no, so I've been, because then you get results like that. So I've been scaling it back, and so I don't have as many empties. When I do have an empties, I have 2 samples. One, I actually got 2 of these. This is the Good Molecules silicone-free priming moisturizer. I got these when I ordered the Natasha Denona bronze palette, and yeah, they're, I got about 2 uses out of each of the packets. It feels kind of like a silicone, it's like a, but it's not, so that's good. I don't really have a problem with silicone, so, and I have a ton of primers right now, so I won't be repurchasing it. It's not that I would say don't purchase it, if you don't have one, if you need a new primer. I'm sure it doesn't cost that much. Good Molecules is a very frugal brand. So, if you want a silicone-free primer, a primer that feels like silicone, you need it, I would recommend purchasing it. The next thing I tried out, my friend gave me a sample of the, well, at this point it was Kat Von D, but now it's KVD, Vegan Whatever Beauty. And because, of course, I'd never used those products before, this was new to me. This is the 24-hour Super Brown. I originally tried it, I thought, oh, this looks really light, so I'll try it in this one, which is, what are these colors? The first one I tried was medium brown, and this was super dark. The taupe seemed to be a little better for me. There's definitely, I've never used a pomade before, so there is definitely a learning curve that I just haven't mastered yet. And because it was just in this little blister pack thing, and I couldn't shut it, it dried out to the point where I couldn't use it enough to master it. So would I repurchase this? As of now, no. If I want to try another brow pomade, I would probably try a cheaper one at first just to get used to, to doing it, and see how it goes from there. It actually covered my scar better than I thought it would, but yeah, it's not easy at first, so we'll see about that. My actual empty that's not a sample is my Physicians Formula. This is the Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner plus Serum. I really, really like this. I haven't purchased a new one. I need to, though. I don't know why I haven't gotten around to it, but I haven't gotten around to it. But I really, really do like this. I do have another black eyeliner pen, but it's waterproof, which can be good, but sometimes it's a pain. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this. It is, I mean, it's Physicians Formula, so for a drugstore brand, it is a bit expensive. And that's kind of a pain. I want to say this is like $13 or something like that, which in makeup land, that's really not, but when you're talking drugstore, the drugstore's getting more expensive all the time. But Physicians Formula, they go on sale. I got this at CVS, and CVS always has, you know, if you watch for, they have their digital coupons, and lots of times buy one, get one free, or, you know, I get discounts because I get my prescriptions there, so I definitely will be getting this just whenever I get around to it. Alright, so that's the empties, favorites and fails. I think we only have 2 fails and a couple favorites. There's, you know, not a whole lot that is brand new in here. But my first fail was something I got in, I want to say it was my last, what was that box? The one that was really good at first, and then I absolutely hated it. I can't remember what it was called. I'll have to look it up and remember what the box was called. But this is one of those Magic Eraser ripoffs. This is by Magnetone London. If you see the name there. I've used a Magic Eraser before and I don't have problems with it, but this just, it just feels more like fleece on both sides. It doesn't have the same kind of texture, and it did not clean my face like it should have. So I'm going to save this and use this as a cleaning rag, because that's about all it's good for. Favorites. I've been using this all the time. Since I got it, I think I've only used one other palette. I'm not doing my makeup tons right now, but I think I've only used one other palette, and I think that was because I was doing a 3-look 1 palette with it. You've seen this everywhere. I've done my review of it. I'm actually wearing it today to finish up a 3 looks 1 palette video. I mean, brights are beautiful. The neutrals, this Camelot, this yellow tone, this is my color. This is my favorite mustard yellow color and one of my favorite colors I've ever had in eyeshadows. Or I guess these are pressed pigments. You can tell that there is kick up in the pan. I mean, I'm sorry to blind you here, but I want to show you on the mirror. You could see that, you know, pressed pigments are pressed in there very, very softly. And so you're going to have that kind of kick up in the palette. I rarely have it on my face. I did have a little bit today, but it wiped right off, and I did not do my eyes first. The trick with these is it doesn't work as well when you do a blending kind of motion back and forth. They work best if you pat them in. That keeps them from getting a little patchy. But these are definitely, this is a great palette. Awesome palette. I know, you know, the pre-order is gone. I don't know if they're still, Ulta, it was really sketchy with what they did with Ulta. They, you know, they Pure released it on that release day, and it was the horrible, horrible day of hell where people wait. You know, I waited 12 hours. If you want to call, hanging out my living room, just waiting in line. But we waited forever. I happened to snag it that day, and then once people started receiving the orders, Ulta had it on sale. Nobody knew it was going to be up on Ulta. It went like that on Ulta. Then Pure did the second pre-order, which was nice because the way they did it was like 3 days, and everybody who signed up, you could pre-order one, and then however many orders they got, they would just make those. But they would not be available until, they have to actually make them. So they're not going to be available until the end of August or September. Which, if you couldn't get it, you're guaranteed to get it that way if you did it over those 3 days of pre-order. And then after the pre-order closed, lo and behold, Ulta got more. Again, I don't know if Ulta's still sold out or not, or if they are sold out. But I thought that was really sketchy on Pure's part. It was $2 more at Ulta, but still $2 for something you couldn't get anywhere else. But long story long, if you couldn't get it any other way, if you're interested in it, check like Macari or something like that, Poshmark, because I really do like this. And there's something for everybody in it. Lashes. These are not new at all. I got these on clearance. I've been showing these. I got these on clearance at my local grocery store, which is Kroger, for $3.69. And there are 5 pairs of lashes in here. These are the Look So Natural Effect. And I really, really like them. I'm not wearing them today because, again, I remembered late that I needed to film this, and it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm not going to put lashes on. I'm just not going to do it. But these are really, really nice. They say natural effect. They're obviously, I have some natural lashes that don't look like I'm wearing fake lashes. These, you can definitely tell you're wearing fake lashes, but they're not so overboard that, like, that's the first thing you notice is that you're wearing fake lashes. I don't know how much these regular, it says was $7.29. So even $7.29 for 5 pairs of lashes, not bad at all. Another favorite from the Wet n Wild and Sanrio, the My Harmony and My Melody and Kuromi. I don't know these characters, but it's the Sanrio set. I loved this blush and highlighter palette. First of all, it's just cute. I'm wearing the blush and highlighter today, the top one's here. If you can get past the smell, if it's something that bothers you, it is heavily scented. Kind of a artificial grape smell, which I happen to like. But if you don't like it, or you don't like fragrance at all, I mean, everything in this collection has that scent. But this highlighter is one of the best highlighters I have ever purchased. This whole palette was either $8.99 or $9.99. Again, I got it in the big set. But it is now available on Ulta and Wet n Wild. I love this. I haven't included the other eyeshadow palettes because, I'll be honest, I haven't played with them. Between getting the Natasha Denona and the Raw Beauty Kristi, I just haven't had time to really play with it. I definitely will. We'll see how I feel about those after first impression. I just don't like putting things in my favorites or fails after a first impression, unless it is so incredible or so horrible. So this goes in my favorites. Let's do the other fail I have. My friend Mandy decluttered a bunch of makeup, and she sent a bunch my way. And so I've been trying it. A lot of it were lip products. And so this is not new at all. I believe they still sell this. I'm not sure. But this is the Sephora Rouge Infusion Liquid Lip. I believe they call it a lip stain. There's not a whole lot on the packaging. This was in the color Tangerine. All right, so this is the color that the topper shows. Like, okay, it's, you know, I can see that as being it has an orangish tint to it. You open it up, and this is the color on the wand. Now, again, you know, sometimes it can be, you know, what you see is not always what you get. So you swatch it. Okay, that swatch is not this color, and it's not that color. And then you put it on your lips, and I'll have to see, I'll try to put on a still from where I wore it. It looks like absolutely nothing. Maybe a clear lip gloss or something. And that's it. What the hell? I mean, it's just, it's not this, it's not the wand, it's not this. I don't understand this at all. And I would have even given it a half a shot had the color, this color, or this color, or this color showed up on my lips, but none of them did. Absolutely no color. So no, this is a big old honkin' no from me. Next two things are not new. The Milk, what is this called? Hydro Grip Primer. I've had the sample for a while, and I think I'd only used it once before. And now I get why, you know, everybody talked about it. I've been using it more lately. I used it in my ColourPop, the Pretty Fresh foundation wear test. It really, really helped. It's not for everything. I wouldn't, you know, put this probably under a, you know, really light foundation, but I think it really, really helped with the Pretty Fresh. So I'm impressed by it. I really like it. It definitely will be used quite a bit more. And then the Morphe Continuous Mist, the setting mist. I'm not a big fan of Morphe. I have never had any luck with their shadows. I know some people stand for Morphe, get everything they have. It doesn't work on me. If it works on you, terrific. I wish it did because the prices are pretty decent, but it just doesn't work for me. Never tried their brushes. I keep hearing about this, but I was really impressed. It's, again, it's what it says, in case you haven't seen it. It is, and you can hold it down and it keeps going. It's a mist. It is a very, very, very light mist, but it still works as a setting spray. Most 99% of your setting mists are going to be, this is just the Revolution. It was just on my desk, so I pulled it out, and this is almost empty, but you get you get droplets of water. You probably won't be able to see that, but you get droplets of water on your face when you do that. And you know, there are finer mists that, you know, that aren't quite like that, but it still always feels wet. I forget all the time to set my face until after my eyeliner and lashes are on. If I put on something that's very wet, it'll have a tendency to run. With this, it doesn't. So that's good for me, and if you forget, it can also be good for you. Next thing here, it's kind of bulky. It's not really makeup, but it's this little this big organizer thing. I got this at Michael's. It normally runs $40 some, and I got it on sale for $14.99. My friend recommended it to me. She gets it for her son's school supplies, but let's see if I can show you how it opens. It's got this big thing here which I've got fake nails on. I'm trying not to break them. You open it up like this, and you have all of these little mini compartments. So do this without spilling anything. My collection of lipsticks was completely out of hand. I could not, I couldn't find anything. It was just a total mess. So I decided to get these, and then in each little individual one, I can separate them out into, like, these are lip glosses. These are like colored lip glosses. I've got one for clear lip glosses. I've got one for, actually I've got two for reds. I've got one for, this is a red one. I've got one for all my purples. This one is I've got nudes and pinky nudes and brownie nudes and everything like that. What I do still need is a label maker so that I can put it on there and see what I want. But so the idea behind it is I do my face of makeup and think, okay, so today I want a colored lip gloss. I go to my colored lip glosses and I can just choose between those instead of having to pull out this drawer that just has, even when I tried to organize them, I had like nudes and bright colors and things, and there just wasn't enough room to really organize them. I just had too many. So this has really been helping me. It is a little bulky. That's the only problem. But it just makes it so much easier, and I'm getting more use out of, instead of just grabbing for whatever lip product is on top, I'm actually getting to see my lip collection again. And that brings me to the final thing in my favorites and fails are these Natasha Denona Lip Euphorias from the Bronze collection. I have it in caramel and what is this called? Chestnut. These are beautiful. Again, didn't like lip glosses until very, very recently, but I've come around, and these are beautiful on top of something, but they're also beautiful by themselves. Just a plain, like, clear lip gloss is not really my thing too much, but they are pricey. They're $26 a piece. That is a lot for a lip gloss. But I like the way they wear, and for me to like a lip gloss, I'm willing to pay for it sometimes. But yeah, these are beautiful. You might notice I did not put the Natasha Denona Bronze palette on my list. And here is the reasoning why. I really like the palette. It is beautiful. Of course, I have problems with this. It is a beautiful palette. I don't think it is diverse enough in looks. While you swatch some of the colors next to each other, you can see a difference. And like this gold is different than that gold, and you can definitely see it when you swatch it. I still feel that all of the looks, like, if I did a halo eye with these two colors, I think pretty much looks like the halo eye with another two colors. I actually think it probably would have benefited had it been an even smaller palette. I know she, does the 5 pan, and she does the, 15 pan or 18 pan? I don't remember which one it was, but she almost needs something in between. Like, a 10 pan or something like that. And, maybe for like $30 some, I don't know. But it didn't vary enough. It's beautiful. I will use it. It's just not enough to put it on my favorites. So, Alright, so that is my Empties, favorites, and fails for the month of July. Let me know what you saw that you liked. Anything that you have that you liked as well, or what did you try out and hate that I should just stay away from this month? So, thank you for hanging out with me tonight, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.